Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 15 of 5 for the Drive. Today we're talking bands, musical bands to be specific. Let's get it. Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode. I'm so glad you're here, and hey, look at this. 4 episodes in a row. The entire month of March is complete. Music March, we're wrapping it up today, so very, very cool. Thanks for coming along on my drive, on your drive. I guess thanks for bringing me along on your drive. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, hey, just a couple things to throw out there. Remember, we've got some fun topics coming up in April, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss those. I'm working on a guest for at least one of those episodes, which will be fun. They make the episodes a little bit longer, but I think the show is more fun when there's interaction. So again, find me on those socials because we don't have a feedback loop this week. Yeah, that's right. Part of that is kind of my fault. I didn't get any of my reels posted on social this week. It was spring break. Kids are home. Schedules are all off. So that's just part of that. So that's kind of on me. But yeah, we don't have a feedback loop, and that's kind of sad because I think the show is a lot more fun when there's interaction. So we'll have a guest come on at least one episode next month, which will probably be the Spring Rolls episode. If you're watching on video, I did quotation marks because of spring rolls. It's not really about like Asian food and egg rolls and that kind of thing. It's about roller coasters. So that'll be a lot of fun. I have a couple people in mind for that. I'm going to reach out and see if we can get that scheduled soon. And I don't have any specific order for next month, so we'll just see when that happens. Again, but interaction is what I'm trying to tell you. So get on those socials, comment, subscribe to follow me out there at Jeremiah Isley. How was your spring break? Let me know how your spring break was as we head into, hopefully, look, I don't know where you're living, where you're listening. Ohio's weather has been absolute trash. It's been like literally in the same day, it's been like 70 degrees and then it'll snow that night. It's crazy. It's schizophrenic. I'm over it. Either just stay cold for a few more weeks or stay warm. Just stop playing with me. I need to know what's going on. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get into this list. We are talking about bands, musical groups. This is it. We're onto the list. So my top 5, these are like all time. I didn't narrow it down to a decade. There's nothing going on there. But my number 5, these guys are so good. Number 5 is Tower of Power. So Motown, funk, dude, these guys are stone cold killers. The Sold Out, it's their live CD that came out sometime in the 90s. Oh my gosh, what a screaming album. You guys, go check them out. Tower of Power. If you like any kind of hip hop or funk or anything like that, this is it. It is, they are so good. Very, very good. So check out Tower of Power. This is a weird list. So number 4, we're back at Stryper. That's probably not a surprise to anybody. Stryper was very, oddly enough, very formative for me musically in terms of just my influence and stuff that I liked. So yeah, number 4 is Stryper. I've talked a lot about them this month. Amazing guitar work. I call it, it's kind of the phrase that goes around, guitarmonies, lots of harmonic guitar solos and parts. You just great stuff. So Very, very powerful. And they've really come back over the last, 10 or 20 years even, and released some really good albums. Their Christmas album was just a ton of fun, really good, powerful Christmas covers, originals, all that stuff. So good stuff from Stryper. Number 3, probably again, not a big surprise. Weezer is my number 3 band of all time. Again, I just listened to the Blue Album a ton. There was a number of honorable mentions that probably could have been pushed up in all the way up into number 3. So when I get to my honorable mentions, there's a long list of bands on that literally these kind of like 1 through 3 probably could be anywhere in here. But Weezer, again, they just have a couple albums that are just so good. I just think they're so fun as a rock band. The Teal album, which I haven't really talked about, where they did all these covers, was just so fun, and just the production on that album is just great. And they've got that video with Weird Al doing Africa, like super awesome stuff. Okay, let's move on. Number 2, also probably not a big surprise. I've talked a lot about these guys over the last few weeks, is Beastie Boys. And revolutionary hip hop albums after another. Paul's Boutique, Check Your Head, Ill Communication, and even up until like the newer stuff that had, From the Five Boroughs and Intergalactic and what's that? Is it? Gosh, I'm blanking on the name of that album. It's them with the sardines and the sardine 10. Anyway, just crazy innovative music that is just so much fun to listen to, and lots of influences in that music, all that jazz and funk and rock and punk. Like, I just rhymed that totally. That was not intentional, but just good stuff. So Beastie Boys are number 2. And then number 1, they have a new album coming out. I'm so excited. I think it's coming out in April. They Might Be Giants. I mean, come on, guys. They Might Be Giants have been, since what? 1983, I think, was their first album. 82. Purists are going to roast me for not knowing that. But literally, they're pushing 45, 50 years of creating great music, touring. They put on a great live show. I've seen them, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, a ton. They're just really, really good. Again, super creative. And I think that's what, when I talk about bands like the Beastie Boys and They Might Be Giants, and then some of my honorable mentions, the creativity, like, it's not just standard rock and roll. It's not just standard whatever. There's just so much creativity in the music, and it's super innovative, and that's why I like it so much. Speaking of honorable mentions, let's rattle through a bunch of these because I have so many. And it's all over the place, which shouldn't surprise you by now if you've listened to the last few episodes. Presidents of the United States of America. So good, so fun. And they keep making new albums too, which is great. They're like, a lot of people know like Peaches and, just some of their hits from back in the 90s, but there's so many really good songs that you don't even know about. Hint, I'm using one of them this year in the 4th of July on our fireworks show. Anyway, Pink Floyd, Radiohead, Cake, Foo Fighters, Creed, Spice Girls, Squirrel Nut Zippers. I'm all over the place, but there's so many really great bands that I just wanted to mention because that's what this show is about. So those are my honorable mentions. That's my list. Tower of Power, Stryper, Weezer, Beastie Boys, and They Might Be Giants at the top. And that's it. The music's coming in. I'm out of time. So here we go, guys. I'm just going to beg you one more time, or politely ask, I guess. If you like the show, please be sure, if you're watching a reel somewhere, like that reel, comment, subscribe where you're listening, rate me, review me. All of those things just kind of help bump me up in the charts and give some social proof to what's going on. So if people are interested in listening, they might be interested and go ahead and do that. I'm going to get out of here. Again, share the show. If you like it, share it with a friend. If you hate it, share it with an enemy. Just share it because that helps. Find me on socials at Jeremiah Isley. This is 5 for the Drive. I hope you had a great drive to work today. I'll see you next week where we will continue to be subjective because that's the objective.